There you are. Back in the room with me. My goodness, young one. Yes, you really are quite disoriented. Yes. I am Nadja, and I have brought you to my home. I saw you on the street. Well, really, I could smell you a mile away. You still got that human stench all over you, as well as this dress. Yes, it's quite pathetic, really, but something told me that I had to help you. I'm trying to do more charity work, you see. What is it you're saying? Morticia, Cruella, Drusilla? Oh, okay. Slow down, darling. Breathe if you must, if you want to. Not that you have to anymore. One thing at a time. All right. We will get to everything that is running around in your fragile little mind, okay? Don't worry. You are a very new one indeed, aren't you? Why do you look as if you've just seen a werewolf at a dog show? What is troubling you? Tell Nadja. You are a vampire now. It is amazing. You're not feeling it. Oh no. You still have some of your stupid human emotions clinging on to you. The baby vamp jitters, we call them. It's all right. They will wear off soon. I just know it. What is upsetting you the most at the moment? You're worried about blending in with humans. Being a vampire generally, and your job. Oh, you're still worried about your job. You don't need that anymore. Just when were you turned by your master? You weren't turned by your master? Oh. What kind of vampire would do such a heinous thing? Oh, I feel quite sick. You don't remember who turned you? Oh, you poor baby bat. It is not your fault that you are an abomination. Now, come on. Let's just sit and talk. Try to relax about it. Yes, I can see that you're a bit overwhelmed at the moment. Let us take a minute to sit and ground ourselves. So, close your eyes and focus on the sounds around you. The distant howl of a foul werewolf, the rustle of leaves outside, the rhythmic heartbeat of the night, Gizmo's snoring and flatulence as he sleeps somewhere in the house. Yes, it's not the most poetic sound, but it is something we have learned to live with. Yes. All the sounds of the night. Distant owls. The gentle breeze. For now, the night is your canvas, and you are the artist. Allow the shapes of the darkness to guide you and your vampire instinct. Now, open your eyes once more. Better? Good. Now tell Nadja what you remember while I get some things ready to help you to prepare, to blend in a little bit better if that is one thing that you are worried about. Nadja is here to guide you through the dark side with your style and finesse. So, start at the beginning. You met Cruella. Cruella is a very strange one. Even for me, she can be a bit too much to take. Yes, my Laszlo has a soft spot for her, though. Even then, it's only for one evening every half-century or so. She's quite a lot to take. I don't know how Spike puts up with her, really. Night after night. It's been a while since I've seen Spike, actually. How is he doing? Say, did Drusilla turn you? I wouldn't put it past her, honestly. You're not sure. The night is a bit hazy. It usually is when Drusilla is around, honestly. What do you remember? She took you to a place with a lot of other vampires. And then you woke up in the medical office with the doctor. And then being here. Having blanks in between. I did pick you up from near the doctor's office, yes. Around that coven there, yes. Well, it might all come back to you soon. You're still adapting, still growing into your fangs, as they say. For now, I'll be able to give you some tips that will make you feel better. I hope. I know. You mentioned that blending in was worrying you. Well, I happen to be an expert in blending in with the humans. They never see me coming. I have the true gift of the gab, as they say. Humans love this thing called small talk. Just nod and say, yes, the weather is nice. Quite bloody lovely today. And just like that, you have them under your spell. They are so boring. They talk about the most menial subjects. All the time. Next is clothing. Look, observe what the humans are wearing. It is like a dance, but with fabric. Mirror their moves, you see. Choose an era that suits you. Personally, I love the Victorian era. Capes are making a comeback, darling. Probably because of yours truly. Style setter I always was. Let me find one for you. And while I'm at it, you should maybe get your hair cut to something more fashionable too. You are all over the place, darling, if you don't mind me saying. It is not a good look for you. You should go and see my friend, Vanity, at the Vampire Hair Salon. Very, very soon. She does fabulous work. A miracle work, really, which is just as well. Now then, how about this green cape? I think that it is wonderful. Well, just try it on, won't you? See what you think once it's on. You might quite like it, you never know. Also, you should study the silly little rituals in more detail of the humans. They love celebrations, and there is nothing better than joining them in their festivities. Get yourself invited to parties. It is a great opportunity to feed without creating too much of a fuss. They're too busy dancing, drinking, and engaging in other idiotic activities to notice a discreet little sip here and there. If they start to detect that something is amiss, you can use their language to distract them also. Humans these days have a very peculiar way of communicating. So you can use modern slang to camouflage your ancient vocabulary, in my case. Throw in a little YOLO or it's lit every now and then. It seems to work very well. And one more thing, young one, I must include technology. Humans are addicted to it. Gizmo is never away from his magic glowing box thing. He says that it's his social medias. It does not seem very social to me, but it might be worth looking into this, if you can handle it. I don't bother with it as I have my own ways, but you have your own magic box thingy. Oh. This is so irregular. I have never seen a vampire with one of these before. It is like a slate, so thin. How strange. You are so, how do they say it? Down with the kids. Do they mean infant goats? Anyway, it is good that you are trained in this. You can post pictures to maintain the illusion of a regular life. Oh, do not worry about the not aging part. It seems that nobody does age anymore on the social medias. You see, a lot of the pictures are not real. Gizmo has shown me a time or two these filters that make you look much younger than you are, sometimes by decades. So nobody will suspect a thing, I promise. It is the perfect way to blend in with the humans. It is like a very smooth pebble. Oh, you can have it back in a little while. I am quite enjoying myself tapping this. Now, what else was worrying you? Tell Nadja all about it. You felt like you were just starting to fit in with the Addams family. Well, think about it, darling. What is there to worry about there? If anything, you are going to fit in even more. In fact, I am sure that Morticia and Wednesday would be absolutely overjoyed to hear of this change. They will be over the moon. To hear this grim news. You haven't thought about telling them just yet? Ah. Well, you could keep it a surprise, I suppose. And you don't want to tell your boss either. Why are you going on about your job? Just who is your boss? You have a job with Cruella. Oh, how fantastic. But yes, I do see your issue there. I probably wouldn't want to give up my job with her either. But also, she might be a little bit more tricky to convince. You know, she might actually like you more now that you are a vampire. Yes. You might not have noticed it yet because you have not been around many humans since you've changed, but it is true. Those who enjoy the darker side of life, let's say, become more interested. You become like a magnet to them. Once you are turned, you get this strange aura around you, and it draws people right to you like a moth to the flame. And maybe now this would be a perfect time to visit Vanity at the Blood and Beauty hair salon. Yes. Get a whole new look for your new vibe. Vanity does work wonders to create the most perfect looks. Combined with your new style and your cape there, Cruella might even be completely obsessed with you. Who knows? Listen, Just trust me and test it out. Go in there and see how she reacts. I'm telling you, she will be drawn to you and your aura like never before. It will be quite magical. Okay, I'm bored of this now. You can have it back. Anyway, of course, I will leave it to you to decide when you will inform people that you are no longer a human. But you know, if you ever get into trouble with it, you can just hypnotize them. Yes, just erase their fragile little memories. It is so easy. The doctor didn't ask you to try. I don't even know why she's doing that job if she can't be bothered to test the basics of being a vampire. But I can teach you how to hypnotize if you like. Yes, just the basics. We can try today, shall we? Rule number 1. Just remember, it is like a dance, a waltz into their minds, a ballet through their brain. First, eye contact is crucial. Look deep into their eyes, like you are trying to connect their soul with your no longer existent one. It is all about the connection. Yes. It is imperative to get this connection with the eye contact. Then, once you have got them under your gaze, use your voice. Yes. Speak slowly and melodically. Humans are like putty in the hands of a soothing voice. I often like to sing for them in my beautiful voice. Sometimes I will burst out one of mine and Laszlo's greatest hits if I'm feeling extra generous. Now, you try. Yes, yes. Okay, now speak. Well, you definitely are not gifted with my beautiful singing voice. But if all else fails, you can sing about a gorgeous scene. Paint a vivid picture with your words and watch them fall under your spell. You can even throw in a compliment or two. Humans love flattery. Who doesn't? Then you can use subtle gestures to enhance the trance. A gentle touch on their arm or a hypnotic sway of your own can work wonders. It is like a magical dance, yes, exactly. you are catching on, darling. Make them feel as if they are in the most magnificent dream. They will be like putty in your hands. Your turn. Show me. Oh. No. That was completely rubbish. Not good at all. Well, maybe it's just because you are a very fresh and new baby vamp. You haven't honed in to your full powers yet, of course. You're still awakening to the ways of the night. You'll get there. Maybe. Well, if you do get into trouble with Cruella or anyone, maybe you can just wait it out. How long do humans live again on average anyway? 200, 300 years? That's nothing. It is no time at all to wait. I have every faith in you. And if you are struggling with hunting for now, here is a little secret, my baby vat. Find a blood donor clinic. It is like ordering takeout without the mess. It is good for when you are in a pinch, even though it is quite pathetic, but desperate times will call for desperate measures, yes. But for now, I think you should rest, dear. You can stay here for today if you like. We have a spare coffin in the basement for guests. I'm sure that you are so tired that you'll even manage to sleep through our good friend Colin Robinson's snoring and Gizmo's sounds. And when you wake up, if you are gone before I do, promise me that you will come back and visit me soon, yes? Yes. I do want to see how you're getting on, especially with my advice that I have given you. And of course, to catch up on the gossip, whichever way it goes. Of course, you are welcome, my friend. Next time, we will go out and show those humans what it truly means to be immortal. Now go. Rest. And I will see you again soon, I hope. Yes. And remember,